Yes, I am aware that I've got hair like Grandpa Munster, but apart from that, I'm feeling all right. I've been up since 6 o'clock on my day off. Got a Grinch top on. I've had pickled onion, space raiders, and iron brew for breakfast, and got a busy day ahead. So I'm going to speak to Junior with her today, and because this book's been asleep for quite a while, it's finished. Um, I gave it to Junior 16 months ago, and he's very laid back. That he's he needs a kick up the backside. I think I need basically to threaten him with Carol Hatton. But yeah, speaking to Junior today to because it's one of four books finished. Ray Morton's, Michael Showers, um, Junior's, Michael Showers, Junior's, Michael Showers, Mickey Duff's, Ray Morton's. Uh, what else? So I've got a Zoom meeting at 11 o'clock with a filmmaker. Um, so I haven't done a documentary for over 4 years. Yeah, I've done three in the past. Did a bit of work for the BBC last year on the Viv Graham one, but I'm itching to get back into making films or documentaries, and so yeah, I'm basically chatting with a filmmaker today, and that's my aim. Is I'm really quite passionate about making a Henry Wharton documentary. Read his book the other week. Um, really good book. The only thing I could fault it was I didn't do it. It was really good, um, and I just think, do you know what? That really merits some kind of film. And he's such a likable guy as well. Is Henry? He doesn't quite get the accolade. Doesn't merit the, how can I put it? Yeah, for a guy who people go, "He didn't win a world title," but he actually beat a couple of world champions and just fell short. Robin Reed, Chris Eubank, Nigel Benn. Just unfortunate he was in the same era as maybe the two best super middleweight Britain's ever had. Yeah, certainly up there. Um, yeah, went 24 rounds of both of them, even put Ben on the floor. So, yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm going to stay busy. Yeah, just that's what kind of keeps me happy is when I stay busy and that, because when I kind of stop writing for a couple of weeks, or I'll have a drink and that, and then that's just when it all goes to shit, and I start to get depressed and down, and then I end up waking up with hair like Grandpa Munster. Um, but yeah, other than that, um, yeah, I can't think of anything else to say. See a lot of stuff on YouTube, and it's just like I've said it hundreds of times. It's definitely excuse me, it's definitely not my thing. All these people just literally just the same old, trying to destroy people, and it's just like these aren't even young kids as well. These are like women in the 50s and old granddads in American football tops, sat, and you're just like, oh god, yeah. Um, but you do see some good stuff on here. I like that Ian Stungun Paddy. He's one of the very few on here that you can get something by when you listen to him. It's almost like an education to. I mean, I've been there with addiction, um, but yeah, very few and far between in videos on YouTube these days. Regard because it's all just utter nonsense. You've seen it yourself. People on here who shouldn't be on here. People with huge platforms. and there shouldn't be, And it's nice to see one or two getting their own karma. Um, yeah, it's nice to see one or two kind of the world seeing them for what they are now. That's music to my ears. Absolute low lives who sneak about, smashing people's houses up, and yeah, it just defies belief. Uh, but yeah, I think one or two others. I used to like watching Andrew Guy. She's been very quiet lately. Um, well, Daddy Christie. He's he is one you just wouldn't want to wish to get in at war words with. Um, and I'm not even talking about his pugilistic skills as well. Obviously, he can fight like the devil, but his arsenal of vocabulary, he would just, yeah, he's definitely one you just think, oh God, imagine what he'd do to me. Like he'd just tear me a new one. But yeah, as I said, there's the odd couple. I mainly watch Jack the Ripper stuff, history stuff, boxing stuff, football stuff. But no matter who you can, even if you don't follow them, it always splashes into your news feed. Um, I said it the other week, I've said it. I'm not going to go on about it, but people's lack of self awareness is just like, and I feel bad when I kind of comment sometimes on. I rarely ever comment outside this channel, but if I do, well, I have left a negative comment, and I'm like, it'll be on my head for an hour or two, and I just think I'll go back and I delete it, and I just think, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what people think of you, or who cares about someone you've never met, and all these people on YouTube, they've never met each other, most of them, and they're just wasting their life away. And it can be good for you. I remember James English saying, "I'm waiting in years to come." People have probably got traumatizing themselves with conditions that you've not even heard of yet. They're called post-traumatic stress. I think in maybe 5, 10 years' time, people will be diagnosed with all kind of things from social media, and yeah, it just cannot be good. Even all these people who kind of ruin people and expose people and all this, and you're just like, what have you gained? What have you gained by slagging him off, ruining him? Your life's still a Pete Tong. Your life's still a mess. um, yeah, it doesn't make you. You never look good by making someone else look bad. That's what I've always thought. I'm actually going. Grandpa Munsters goes grey on the sides. That's what I'm doing as well. But yeah. Other than that, yeah, quiet one. Busy, but it keeps me being busy keeps me happy. It's quite sad sometimes to stay. I remember talking to James English years ago, and he said when he's left to his own devices, that's when he's kind of gets up to no good. And I'm the same. I need to have things to look forward to and people to speak with and all this, because when I'm left alone with Jamie Boyle, bad things happen, and I'm a bad influence. So I kind of stay busy, and that just makes me happy. Makes me happy to plot and speak to people and travel and interview people and type and yeah, that's how I kind of stay happy. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. It's just that's just me. 44, 45 next month. I know I don't look it, but yeah. Uh, other than that, thank you to everyone who follows our little channel. I know we don't indulge in drama and some, but I'd rather it be like this. Basically, this corner of YouTube, the most successful people are the ones who are prepared to embarrass themselves the most, and that's what I found anyway. I could do a video a day, putting X, Y, and Z out and the proof and all this, and it'd go crazy. But as I said, it's not good for your mental health. And you know, I don't want to be one of these people. You know, when I was growing up in the 90s, to be out of work was probably the lowest form of stage in your life. Do you know what I mean? Where now I think like people arguing on YouTube is much worse, and like, but there's a lot of them at it, and yeah, it's a booming little business. It's quite a wealthy business, but it's not for me. But anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna start typing. I've got people to ring. I've got people to speak with. I've got, yeah, lots of little things to do because it kind of keeps me happy. But big thank you to everyone who follows our little channel. And I'm looking forward to putting some news out this week after I've spoke with this filmmaker. Regarding the Paul Sykes film, we will be it's just basically Vaughan Civil who's the filmmaker for Western Edge. We were due to have a Zoom with him about 2 weeks ago, and he's had pneumonia or long COVID or something like that. So the lads in the office at West Warcry Publishing have basically rescheduled, but we will put that out. And you know, we haven't had an update for over 2 years now. 2 year in December it was. There's things we know, but I would literally be shot at dawn if I put it out. So basically, Warcry are going to have a chat with them and say, look, this has been going on for, what can we say and what can we give the public? I know the Wakefield Express has been in touch lately because they always like an update. You know, I remember saying to the filmmakers a couple of years back, like, this is long. This is like, and they said, you know what? In this film business, it's a long, like, this is nothing. It can take such a long time. So, but yeah, as soon as we get that, we will put that out. It will be this month. Um, and other than that, I'm gonna go and have an iron brew and be busy and stay happy. And I'm gonna go and sort my hair out and yeah, take this Grinch jumper off. Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful Sunday.